It was quite a night for many people in the national capital region. People were shaken out of their beds by a tremor that hit Delhi and surrounding areas. Many residents woke up to tremors on Monday morning at around 5:35 a.m. An earthquake of 4.0 magnitude struck Delhi. Its epicenter was in the national capital and it rocked parts of Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida and Faridabad. So strong were the tremors that they lasted several seconds and many people rushed out of their houses. Prime Minister Modi urged residents of Delhi to be careful, but are people really prepared if this was to happen again? What if a stronger earthquake was to strike the area? Located in seismic zone 4, Delhi and the national capital region is vulnerable to moderate and powerful earthquakes. However, it seems that most residents are not even aware of what to do when a quake strikes. Now let's share with you a shocking finding. According to a study by localcircles.com, 87% of residents of the national capital region will be caught unawares if there was to be a strong earthquake. Just 13% people are aware of the do's and don'ts. The survey received over 43,000 responses from across 178 districts. 54% respondents were from Tier 1, 36% from Tier 2 and 10% were from Tier 3 and 4 cities. What are the other big findings there? Only 14% of the people surveyed are sure that the house or building they stay in is earthquake resistant. 87% of those surveyed have never got a building safety audit done. Most respondents were clueless about the safety of their buildings. When they were asked, is the house or building that you stay in earthquake resistant, only 14% responded with a yes, it was built like that. Of the remaining, 40% said, no, it's not. And 17% said that while the builder says it is earthquake resistant, we aren't really sure. 29% didn't even bother to check. This isn't the only shocker. 15,392 respondents were asked whether their municipal body had conducted a safety audit of their home. 87% said they had never done a safety audit. They didn't even know if their building was safe or not because they simply never checked. 7% said that it was done in the last 3 years, but it was just a formality. A minuscule 2% said that yes, my building has been audited for earthquake safety, but it was done several years back and it was a one-time thing. Another significant finding relates to the lack of awareness about natural disasters. Only 13% of urban Indians surveyed were fully aware of the do's and don'ts while they were indoors during an earthquake. Most people seem to be even unaware of the basic protocol. What is the basic protocol? Drop, cover, hold. Or to protect themselves from any falling objects or debris. Asked about the do's and don'ts if they were in their home during an earthquake, 25% said, we aren't aware. 60% said they were only somewhat aware. Only 13% are fully aware of what to do in case an earthquake strikes. The epicenter of the February 17 quake in the capital was at Delhi-Ncr. It measured 4.0 on the Richter scale, which is considered moderate, but it felt much stronger. In fact, this quake struck at a depth of 5 kilometers at roughly 5:30 in the morning. The earthquake was of a magnitude 4, but many people said that they experienced a very strong jolt. This region often experiences tremors from earthquakes that otherwise originate in Nepal, Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, and other neighboring countries. However, the epicenter is mostly far away, so the intensity is quite less. Last month, light tremors were felt in Delhi-Ncr following a 7.1 magnitude quake in Tibet. The last significant earthquake in Delhi was recorded on the 12th of April 2015, and even that was 3.3. Now, why did the quake yesterday night feel so strong? Scientists say that the residents felt even bigger tremors than ever before because the epicenter was in Delhi. So the reason why the shocks felt so strong is because the epicenter was right there. There were other reasons for this high intensity. The densely populated urban areas where the seismic waves travel a shorter distance and then reach the structures further amplified the tremors. The shallow depth, just 5 kilometers, is yet another reason. The more the depth, the lesser the intensity. Also, Delhi-Ncr, where the epicenter was, has high-rise buildings quite close to each other. These are more susceptible to swing and experience intense shaking. So the moral of the story is that the area is extremely susceptible. Ultimately, it's up to the residents to ensure two things. One, to have your building audited for safety, and two, at the very least, make yourself aware of the protocols of what to do